So earlier today, I was driving home from work and I was wearing like some uh, aviator glasses that I keep in my car. And I was listening to some pretty good hardstyle music and jamming out, and it was blaring. And I was thinking about how all the people outside and driving around me, like, could they feel the vibration of how loud it was? Like, you feel sometimes yourself when you're by someone that is driving with the blaring music, and I was like, whatever, it's fine. I don't really mind the people that have the blaring music anyways. But I was driving with my sunglasses and my music and a frown on my face. I was driving home from work with a frown on my face. I had just made money and I was wearing cool sunglasses and jamming out to some good music and driving. I like driving. I like going fast. I only go like a tiny bit above the speed limit though, sometimes. But I came to a realization. I should just smile. Again, glasses, music, driving, just made money from work. I should be smiling. I should be smiling right now. Why was I not smiling right now? I had every reason to smile. And so I started smiling. But I did have a good reason for frowning though, kind of. The thing that happened a couple days ago, Charlie Kirk, may he rest in peace. So sad. I've been sad. Like my whole mood has gone down because of that. It's not I don't like that he's gone. He was great. But I still have joy in my heart. Charlie is with the Lord now. Charlie is in heaven with the Lord. He was a good man, at least in my opinion. But I think he's in heaven with the Lord right now. The real bad thing is his family. But anyways, I still have joy in my heart because of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He died for me. So I have no reason to worry. If I the worst thing that can happen to me here is that I die. And I'll go see him if I die. When I die. So there's nothing that should be worrying me or making me sad. I have no reason. And I'm also on the path to where I want to be. Yes, it kind of feels sometimes it's hard. The path that I've chosen is hard, but I love it. I like that it's hard. I like going on this hard path that I want to go on, not the path that other people want me to go on, like going to college and stuff. Yes, maybe I will go to college later on in life, but not right now. I have so much other stuff that I want to do, and I don't want to be going through the system and stuff like everyone else is and getting into all this debt. That reminds me, I'm taking a class in school called personal finance, and they're teaching me about college and stuff and trying to get me. I'm a senior. They're trying to get me to apply for colleges and figure out what I'm going to do. And I'm just like, dude, no. But I'm just following what they're doing because I have to get a grade for it. But I'm just like, dude, if I do go to college, I will go later if I really want to. But that is not the path that I am on. Sure, that's the path that everyone else is on, and it's the safe path, whatever. But I don't want to be on the safe path. I want to be on my path, the path that I want to be on, the path that is best for me and everyone else around me, which I think is the path that I am on. And I also came to a second realization while I was in the car driving home, which pertains to the smiling and stuff too. But why don't I just act like or pretend like I have all of the things that I want, right? Pretend like I am driving a sports car. I actually drive an old 2012 Nissan Leaf, and it can barely drive 20 miles there and back, or 40 miles there and back. So 20 miles there, 20 miles back. It can barely drive that distance because it's so old and the battery hasn't been replaced. It's like one of the original electric cars. But it gets me from place to place that I need to go, like school and work and the gym and stuff. But why don't I just pretend like it's a sports car? Why don't I pretend like I'm wearing my cool shades and listening to my good music blaring in my sports car? I can drive it like it's a sports car if I really want to. I can pretend like I'm driving a sports car even though I'm not actually in one. I can be the person that does that. I can make myself the person. I can delusion myself into that. It's a good delusion. It's not bad. If you think it's bad, then don't do it. But I think it's good because it sets you up to become that person, to actually become that person. And I can also pretend and think that I have the money. Act like I have the money. Act like I have the girl. Act like I have the family. Act like who I want to be until I actually become that person. You should do that too. That's a good idea. I've seen so many people. There's so many people that I know that have done this. They act like the person they want to be and they become that person. I've seen many people do that, some of which I know. So there's no good reason to frown or be sad or think you can't make it, because if you do frown, you might be frowning forever. If you are sad, you might be sad forever. If you think you might not make it, then you're probably not going to make it. What you need to do is acknowledge that there's a chance that you might not make it. Acknowledge that you are sad sometimes. Acknowledge that sometimes you do have to have a frown. But then try your very best, do your very best to have a smile on your face all the time and think you are going to make it. Know that you are going to make it. Remember, acknowledge that you could not. But if you know that you are going to make it, if you try your very best, your very hardest, and you believe that you will make it, and you put the work in, then you will make it. Again, I've seen it. The only thing that's really stopping you, once you've done that, once you've started acting like who you want to be, it's just time. You just have to keep going and going and going and repeating and repeating. Go to the gym, go to the gym, go to the gym, go to work, go to work, go to work. Learn all the things you need to learn. Practice the skills you need to practice. All that stuff pertaining to who you want to be. And you will make it. Time is the only obstacle. And as I said, all of the rich people that are rich now, they did it. They deluded themselves in some way. They put it into their head that it is the only option that they will make it. They make it so there's no other option. They make it so there's not a backup plan. Steve Jobs is the first one that comes to mind. I don't think he had a backup plan. I think his thing was, we are making Apple computers and they're going to be good and we're going to make them and it's going to be a big success and the world is going to love it and it's going to be great for everyone. And so he did it. That was what he devoted his life to. You got to find something to devote your life to and become obsessed with and say, this is the only way. There is no turning back. Because if you say this is the only way and there's no turning back, you will eventually make it. If you keep walking, you will eventually make it. If you keep going up the stairs and you can't see the top of the staircase, eventually you'll make it. If you keep going up the stairs, you get what I'm saying. I don't need to give you any more analogies or something. You're smart. So remember that the path to heaven feels like hell and the path to hell feels like heaven. The path to heaven is hard. The path to hell is also hard, but it's easy at first. It's filled with pleasure and stuff, easy pleasures and stuff. The path to heaven is hard and gives you so much more. If you are improving and you are on the right path that you want to be on, or if you're looking to do that, if you want to be on the right path, if you want to improve, if you want to make it, then join our Discord in the link in the description down below. I keep messing that up. Link in the description down below. I can't wait to see you there. We have weekly calls, or we're going to restart weekly calls actually. I was gone for a while doing who knows what. All sorts of stuff was happening to me. So I had to focus on that stuff. But I'm back. And for those of you that were watching me before, I'm back. And I have cool new microphones. Hopefully they're good and have good sound quality. And I am better than I was before. I'm trying to become even better. And I want you guys to come along with me, and I want to go along with you and help you along the way with the things that you may or may not need help with. Maybe we can just be friends. Maybe we can be brothers. Who knows? Give it a chance. I love you, bro. Also, yeah, I wrote on my hand this morning in like English class because I was bored. It was just random writing on my hand. You can see it. All right, click on this next video if you want to watch more of me.